What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Our video is going to be about the Colts season, their off season, and their outlook. So the Indianapolis Colts, they finished with a record of 9-8 and just barely missed the playoffs. And this is in a year where nothing was really expected of them. They had a rookie quarterback, they had a rookie head coach as well, and it was just a rebuilding team altogether. So going 9-8 for a team like this is pretty, it's pretty overachieving, which is definitely a step in the right direction for this team. Now, during this season, there was definitely some adversity that hit this team. That said quarterback, that rookie quarterback, Anthony Richardson, is the name of him. He was showing some flashes, but he struggled to stay healthy, and he ended up getting a season-ending injury. And that's a question I have with him. Can he stay healthy for a full season? Because that was definitely some concerns that a lot of people have had with him when he was getting hurt as often as he did. And the Colts, let's see, they're not the best team in their division either, because the Texans got a lot better. The Jags are trying to bounce back. They're probably better than the Jags, but we'll just have to wait and see about that. But yeah, that's really the biggest question with this team is, can Anthony Richardson stay healthy? And more importantly, can he actually take this team to the playoffs? Because when he was under center, it was obviously exciting. I mean, he's a rookie quarterback. He's very physically gifted, and he just is a more fun quarterback to watch than a lot of quarterbacks on other teams. But, I mean, is that going to translate well to next season when teams get some film on him and they're able to do a full offseason of, defensive game planning against him? That's a big question, not just with him, with a lot of rookie quarterbacks. I mean, CJ Stroud's probably going to have a similar issue as well. He's the rookie quarterback for the Texans, whom people will probably think of when I bring up rookie quarterbacks. And, let's see, they didn't do a whole lot to get better. They just re-signed a bunch of their players. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, because they definitely should have re-signed their players. They re-signed Michael Pittman to a multi-year deal because he had a breakout year, and they actually signed Jonathan Taylor last offseason. That was a whole mess. But he had a good season, so I think it paid off for him to pay Jonathan Taylor the money he was worth. They had to let go of Gardner Minshew. He was their quarterback for most of the season because Anthony Richardson was out for most of the season. So that might hurt them, just because that chemistry might not be the same with Anthony Richardson as it is for Gardner Minshew. But I'm sure it's something they'll figure out, because their head coach, Shane Steichen, he has really impressed me with what he has done. Like I said, this team wasn't supposed to go 9-8 or even be close to making the playoffs, but they almost did make the playoffs, and they looked better than a lot of teams did. A lot of teams that were supposed to be good that weren't. They looked better than a lot of those teams. And there was also a lot of games they played this year that if they go one way or the other, they could have won the division over the Texans. Like, for example, their Week 18 game against the Texans. Because it was like one play away from them winning the game instead of the Texans. Because the Texans ultimately won the game, but it was close. And the Colts defense definitely struggled in games this season, but it wasn't awful all season. They definitely were able to figure stuff out at the end of the season, hence why they were able to make a playoff push, which they almost achieved that said goal. But I do like their draft. With their first round pick, they were picked 14. They picked up a guy by the name of Liatu Latu. I'm pretty sure I said that right. I'll put a picture of him on the screen so you know what he looks like and all that, and what his name looks like, because it's a weird name. But yeah, that's a good player for them to get in the draft, because he was actually the first player on defense that was drafted in the entire draft, because this first round was so offensive heavy. But I mean, the Colts don't really need more offense. I mean, they have their number one wide receiver. They definitely have their number one running back. They have their hopeful quarterback one. They've got a solid tight end in Mo Alley Cox. He's not horrible. He can definitely get the job done. Their offensive line is pretty good too. They've got Quentin Nelson. He's going to keep their offensive line at least solid for the next couple of years. And their defense is not awful by any means, but it definitely could use some work. And that guy, Latu, could be the final piece that they need. And honestly, I think this team can make the playoffs next season. It's going to be close, but I think they can do it just because they have some momentum. They have a good head coach, which, I mean, a lot of teams would kill to have a head coach like Shane Steichen. They'd also kill to have a quarterback in the situation Anthony Richardson is in, because it's pretty favorable. I know my title is around how if he can do it or not, which would lead you to believe that I'm skeptical of him. But it's really, honestly, just the only concern I have, and it's not even that big of a concern, honestly, because this team's done a lot of things right this season. I know they definitely have messed some shit up with Andrew Luck. They signed Matt Ryan in 2022, and that was a disaster. So they took a chance on AR, and they're hoping it pays off, and this is going to be a big season for him. And if he can make it work with this, trio, or not trio, their team, I don't know why I said trio. I mean, that's definitely going to be favorable looking for the Colts in the long run. Like when they had Peyton Manning, and he was, keeping their team in winning contention for a long time, hoping that AR can be that next guy. And they need him to, because they've got, in their division, they've got CJ Stroud, who's obviously a top 10 quarterback. They've got Trevor Lawrence, who had a down season last season, but he's still pretty good. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. And then the Titans have Will Levis, and he's kind of in a similar situation to Anthony Richardson. Honestly, I mean, Anthony Richardson's situation's way better, in my opinion, but Will Levis, with him, he's got, it's his second year, and the Titans want to see what they got in him, similar to what the Colts have. But the thing is, I think AR showed more flashes than Will Levis. Not that Will Levis is a bad quarterback, but I just think AR has more potential than him. So yeah, definitely could be a big boost if AR is that guy. They could, in a few years, be the top dog in the division if he really is the guy. I mean, because right now, not really. It's either second best or third best if you're going to, put a label on where you think they are. And it just depends on what your opinion is. I don't think anyone would say they're the worst, because I definitely don't think that's the case, because I think the Titans are the worst, and then I'd say the Jags, then Colts, then Texans. Worst of best, if I were to put them in a certain order. But, I mean, you don't know, because, it's the NFL. For all we know, the Titans could win the division, and the Texans could be last, so have to wait and see. But from where it stands right now, this team's trending in the right direction. I think AR's the guy, but you don't really know until you see it. And we just have to see how he does in year 2 with more pressure on him and some more preparation as well for the Colts in general, because they have their guy and they've had a season to work on stuff as well too. So that's going to be beneficial for him as well. And that's pretty much what I got to say for the Colts, because they didn't really make any big signings or anything. They just kind of kept their team intact, made a draft choice that wasn't a bad choice. It was a good choice because they needed defense and they got it. That's all I got to say, really. Not really a huge, dilemma with this team like there are other teams. But, it's just Anthony Richardson. Can he do it? That's the really only true dilemma. And I'm pretty sure it's shown that Shane Steichen can do it. If he can bring a rebuilding team to a 9-8 season, that's pretty damn impressive. And I don't think anyone has questions on him. I mean, it's really just a matter of if AR can do it. Can the defense do better? Because that could be an issue as well. And this game actually ended because my opponent lost connection. And now it says that I won, but I'm just going to count that as a loss because we were losing that game. Figured I'd bring that up for anyone who's paying more attention to the game than me talking about the Colts. Anyway, next game. I guess I can talk about this game since I brought up everything there is to talk about with this team. And let's see, we kick off to the 49ers. They just need the ball here. And that last game, we didn't play very good. AR was definitely being a little reckless with the football in that last game, but a lot of that is just me not being particularly good at this game. I guess if you wanted to say it was the Colts not being good enough or AR being good enough, I guess you're entitled to that opinion, but it's a video game. You can't really judge anything off of this video game in particular. As Deebo Samuel's going to get a long touchdown here. And yeah, I'm just going to focus my attention on Madden now since I mentioned everything I needed to about the Colts and everything I wanted to talk about with them. Kick is no good by the 49ers as they'll kick off to the Colts. Hopefully we do better in this game than we did the last game. That last game was pretty bad. And we might have come back and win, but I mean, I'm not going to give myself a win if we're losing by double digits because that was pretty bad. That we were down by 26 to begin with. And if you've noticed, I put Gardner Minshew in this game. I put Anthony Richardson in the first game, and I'm putting Gardner Minshew in for the second. It has nothing to do with AR being bad, actually, because I actually played this game before the first game you saw, ironically, but I figured it'd make more sense to do it in this order. But yeah, it's really just because both quarterbacks played a substantial amount of time, and it doesn't make sense to only play one of them because a big part of what happened this season was because they had to switch between the two quarterbacks. As 1st and 10, Brock Purdy's got back to pass and incomplete. Juwan Jennings was way over his head. 2nd down and 10 at the 25, Brock Purdy back to pass. Has time, he throws pass. This time it is caught by Juwan Jennings. Harder throw, but a better pass equals a touchdown to Juwan Jennings. And the 49ers are up by 2 scores. And the Colts definitely need to take care of this if they want to stay in this game. 49ers go for 2 and they get it as George Kittle was just wide open there. As we'll see if our Colts offense can do something here. As kickoff by Jake Moody. And the returner is, I think his name is Trey Flowers, might be someone else. He's going to take this up to the 27, and we'll give Gardner Minshew and the Colts another opportunity. Hand off to Jonathan Taylor. He's going to cut back to the left, and he's going to get a gain of 1 yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 28. Gardner Minshew's going to fake handoff to JT. Pass is caught by Mo Alley Cox as he was wide open there. Easy throw to by Gardner Minshew there. For another 1st down, another play action here, Gardner Minshew. He's going to throw. This time it's nearly picked off, trying to find Alec Pierce, but the 49ers defender had none of that. Jumped up and hit the ball down. 2nd down and 10. Gardner Minshew's going to throw. Pass is incomplete. Looking for... Actually, I don't even know who that was. I just, kind of my mind went blank there. 3rd down and 10. Gardner Minshew's back to pass. Going to roll out to the right. Has all kinds of room. He could run here if he wants to, and he will. And he's going to slide to get the 1st down. Keep the football in his hands. It is 1st down and 10 at the 42. Jonathan Taylor's going to take the handoff again, and he's going to get a gain of 7 to make it 2nd down and 3 at the 36. Gardner Minshew is going to hand off to JT again. And he is going to just barely not get the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and inches. They should be able to pick this up. Gardner Minshew, he gets popped. He doesn't get it. It's 4th down and inches. And the 1st quarter's going to end. JT's going to take it. And he gets the 1st down. I actually pressed the wrong button there. I meant to just keep running, but I accidentally pressed X again, which made him dive like that. But we got the 1st down, so obviously no complaints on my part. As it's 1st down and 10 at the 32, Gardner Minshew play action. Man, he got rushed immediately. Somehow gets out of it. He's going to throw passes caught by Michael Pittman. Amazing improvis. What's it called? I cannot think of the word. It was a good play by Gardner Minshew. I cannot think of the word to save my life. It was amazing improvisation. I think that's the word that Gardner Minshew did on that play. 2nd down and 8. Gardner Minshew's going to throw. Passes incomplete, looking for Mo Alley-Cox, but he was pretty covered there as he cannot make the reception. 3rd down and 8. Gardner Minshew's going to throw. This time it is caught by Mo Alley-Cox as he's able to get enough separation to get an easy catch for a touchdown to make this a 1-score game again. Kick is up and good to make it a 7-point game, 14-7. And if you've noticed in this game, what the Colts are trying to do is they're trying to milk clock because of how bad their defense has been playing in the first quarter, because they let up 14 points in like 3 minutes or something in the first quarter, and that's obviously not good. And we were just trying to run the ball and chew as much clock as we can because, I still have my questions about this defense, especially against a team like the 49ers who has George Kittle doing backflips. I don't know why the hell Madden would do that. He would never do that in real life. 1st down and 10. CMC is going to take this one for a gain of 0 as it'll be back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 at the 48. Brock Purdy, all kinds of time. He's going to throw, and it's picked off by Speed as Brock threw that right to him, and the Colts will get the ball back at the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 with just under 2 minutes to go. JT's going to take the handoff for a gain of 2 to make it 2nd down and 7. Gardner Minshew's going to do a play action. He's going to throw. Passes caught by Alec Pierce, and he's going to get out of bounds so the Colts can regroup and think about what they're going to do in this drive. 1st down and 10. Gardner Minshew's handing off to JT. 49ers put a stop to that as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down and 10. Gardner Minshew's going to throw. This time it is not picked off, thankfully. Mo Alley-Cox trying to make the reception, but he just can't do it. It was a hospital pass there. 3rd down and 10. Alec Pierce does make the catch, but he's a few yards short of the line to gain for a 1st down. 4th down and 9. Colts are just going to be safe and kick the field goal here. Kick is up and good to make it a 4-point game. And just like that, we're only losing by 4 instead of 14 going into halftime, assuming we don't give up some kind of crazy play here. And they'll just take the knee here. Hopefully we don't give up a play like that because we actually have been playing pretty good. Since that first quarter, we gave up 14 straight points. As this pass is going to be incomplete, it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 25. Brock Purdy is going to do a play action, and he's going to have all kinds of time as the Colts aren't really rushing anyone. As this pass is caught by Deebo Samuel, oh man, that's not exactly what I said I didn't want to do, is it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 46. And we'll see what the 49ers do here. They're just going to do a Hail Mary, it looks like, because it doesn't look like they're in field goal range. Pass is caught, but thankfully for the Colts, it doesn't matter because they obviously don't have any time left to do anything. As it's halftime, 14-10. We got work to do if we're going to win this game. Our defense still needs to, get their shit together because we almost gave up a touchdown on that last drive. We were just thankful with the clock there. As now it is 1st down and 10, start of the second half. Colts will have the ball, and Gardner Minshew is going to hand this off to JT again as they just keep trying to pound the rock with him. It's mixed results, but it's doing what I want to do, which is milk clock. 2nd down and 6. Gardner Minshew is going to roll around, and he's going to throw to his backup tight end, it looks like, and he's going to lose 5 yards. Should have just thrown that away, but he was under pressure. I can't blame him too much. 3rd down and 11. Pass is caught by Michael Pittman Jr. as good reception by him as we needed it in the worst way. 1st down and 10 at the 44. Handoff to JT. JT's going to get a 1st down and then some. His first actual good run of the game. And that's going to put us down at the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10 with just over 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Pass is caught for a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Handoff to JT. JT's going to take this, and he's going to get up to the 24 for a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Gardner Minshew rolling out to the right, and he has all kinds of time. We'll see what he does here. He's going to throw passes intercepted by Trevarius Ward, as that's definitely not what you want to do in that situation, because you could have at the worst gotten a field goal if you didn't turn the ball over, which unfortunately that's what we did. So now the 49ers will have the ball up by 4. And we'll see if we can get a stop on defense. We sure as hell need one if our offense is going to be as flat as we have been in this game. As now it is 2nd down and 6 after that 4-yard gain on the ground by the 49ers. 2nd down and 6. Brock Purdy's going to throw. Pass is caught by Brandon Ayuk. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 44. And it is going to be another 1st and 10, as I probably already mentioned. Brock Purdy's going to throw. Pass is almost caught by Brandon Ayuk, but it slipped through his hands. It is 2nd down and 10 at the 44. Brock Purdy back to pass. He's going to have time again as the Colts have struggled to get to him. As we do get to him on that play, Kwity Paye with the sack there. 3rd down and 19. Big play here. If we can get a stop here, this will be huge. 3rd and 19, and it's incomplete, but there is a flag, and it's on Julius Brents, as that was a boneheaded play by him, as the ball was way over George Kittle's head, but he decided to play dirty, and the Colts paid the price for it, as that's going to end the 3rd quarter, as the 49ers are kind of doing what we were doing to them in the 2nd quarter, except it's more dangerous when they do it because they're winning. 2nd down and 8, Brock Purdy back to pass, going to throw. This is intercepted, as Zaire Franklin was just standing there and got a pass thrown to him as if he was the wide receiver. 1st down and 10, Gardner Minshew back to pass. See if the offense of the Colts can do something, because they just got gift-wrapped a very big opportunity here. 2nd down and 10, Gardner Minshew rolling out to the right. He's going to throw, and this pass is way over Michael Pittman's head. It's picked off by Talanoa Hufanga, and Talanoa is going to get a huge return here, as they're not able to get him until now. Is JT able to stop him there? 49ers are 23 yards away from the end zone, and if they get a touchdown here, it's pretty much over. So Colts need to try their best to not give up a touchdown. It's 1st down and 10, CMC. Man, they're having a hard time stopping on that play. 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line. Hopefully we don't give up a run like that again, because that will probably result in a touchdown. 1st down and goal. This time the Colts are prepared for it. Tackled by Speed, as they lose a yard on that play. 2nd down and goal at the 6. They'll hand off to McCaffrey again, and this time they do tackle him for only a 3-yard gain. It's 3rd down and goal at the 3, and Brock Purdy's going to hand off. TMC swarmed immediately as we run committed there. 4th down and goal. I'm assuming they'll kick a field goal here. We'll see what they do. They do kick a field goal. Kick is up and good. So now the Colts are down by 7, so they still most definitely have a chance to tie this game up and keep themselves in contention to win this game. So we'll see what they can do, as we'll return it. Just over 2 minutes left to make something happen. As the story of this game, much like the first game, is just we just can't take care of the damn ball on offense, and that's what's been costing us. As like so, we throw another pick, as that's probably going to seal the game. 2-minute warning passed as that was happening, as now it's 1st down and 10, and the 49ers, really all they need is a field goal to basically put this out of reach for the Colts, barring some onside kick or something. As now it is 1st and 10 at the 18. Brock Purdy is going to hand off to CMC. No reason to pass the ball. No reason to risk throwing a pick or something. They're just playing as safe as possible. 2nd and 12, CMC again. Not getting yards, but you really don't need him in this situation. You just need to take care of the football. 3rd and 15, CMC is going to run again, and he nearly gets the 1st down. Unfortunately, he doesn't, so the 49ers will kick a field goal here. Kick is up and good. And that basically just signed their win, unless the Colts can make some crazy shit happen. As the 49ers, for some reason, attempting an onside kick, as I guess the Colts will take that, as Josh Downs able to make that reception. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gardner Minshew back to pass. He's going to throw in middle of the field, and it's not caught. It was a good throw, but Michael Pittman just couldn't hang on to it. 2nd down and 10. Gardner Minshew back to pass. And he's going to throw, and this time it is caught by Michael Pittman, as he can't get out of bounds, but the Colts looks like they're just going to hurry up and spike the ball and attempt the field goal to make it a 1-score game again. So we'll see if they make this kick. Kick is up, and it is good. So unless we get an onside kick right here, this game is pretty much over. As we'll attempt the onside kick here. Kick is up, and we recover it, but it was before the line, so it won't count. And that's going to sign our loss, as the 49ers will escape here with a W. 20-13. It was better than our first game, but I mean, that's not really saying much because we still lost, and the score is a lot closer than the actual game because it's only a 7-point loss, but really it was a little more than that. As congratulations to my opponent for winning that game. And it's going to conclude it for this video. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. My next video will be on the Commanders and how I think their season went and how I see their outlook in the future. But yeah, I'll see you in that next video. Until then, have a good day and drink water or something. It's hot out. Peace out.